on, but you do. Good. Oh, shoot. I almost messed that up. Good morning, Warren County. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter, alongside with...
Hey, I'm your neighbor from up the road, and I was busy last week.
Oh, exactly. Hey, there's nothing wrong with being busy, as I've always said, but real quickly, Brian, tell everybody, because people are like, what'd you do to Brian? Did you hurt his feelings? Did you let him go? What's going on?
Last week was a busy week for me. Worked a lot at the hospital. Yep. We had a very busy week with our joint commission coming in.
Right.
And so the hospital was busy. I picked up more days than I normally do.
Right.
And then I had other honeydews on top of everything. So one thing is about converting from nights to days, it's really tough on your body. Right. And that's what I've been doing a lot. Most times I work like one day here, and then later in the week I work another day, and that allows me the flexibility to sleep and be able to come on and do the podcast. But last week I had to do like 3 or 4 days in a row, and so that's what I was doing, and I was trying to keep abreast of everything. But we found out when Kelly went on vacation back in April, you can't take care of everything.
No, you can't.
There's just so much going on here in this beautiful little city we have. But no, Kelly, as she always does a wonderful job with her show. So,
hold down support.
Oh, she's great. So I was able to catch just so much information you had on last week, and then on top of that, the newspaper and everything that keeps growing. So guys, thank you so much for your support and the people who are calling and texting us, and we're trying to get to all the messages of all the people that are asking.
It's a lot.
It's a lot between cover stories that we're trying to give you the news, then on top of all the advertisements that people will have that they want to pay for it. We try to get out. We were just talking about this before we came on the air. The things that we know we need to get out. Some things it's got to pay. It's got to make some money. So there's things that we have to charge for, and the things that the private type things, the things that people want you to know, like if you've got a yard sale, if you've got a certain function that's going to be monetary in nature, like somebody needs to buy or sell something. Those are the kind of things that we're looking at making. But I'll tell you what, we're a lot cheaper than some of the other folks.
And and as we're talking about it, this is where you can find it. If then, like he was talking about, obits, yard sales, classifieds, hiring, house for sales, any type of ad that you need to get out there. We are charging. If you just want to do words only, it's $5. If you want to do words with an image, it's $10. But we also have advertisement too for ads that people do, like, anything from as low as $10 up to $100. So it just depends on what size you're going after in that aspect. And also too, these are all the locations that you can pick up a hard copy. And it's like I told the lady on McMinnville Chatter yesterday morning at 4:30. I woke up, and once I wake up, I'm up. But I want to tell everybody, for anybody that has questions, because that was one of the questions. It says, is there any hard copies available in the Warren County area as far as newspaper? And I want to debug some stuff that was said in there, not just about mine, but about others as well. So the way I wrote it down, which I think I should just go back to the message, but I probably can't find it now as I'm saying it. But essentially, Southern Standard and Warren First 931 is the only 2 hard copies that I am aware of that you can get a hard copy somewhere. Now, as far as delivery services, the Southern Standard, if you're still subscribed with them, they're going to start there as of after May 24th. They're doing mail delivery only now. Okay. And then, but we have looked into, I did get the permission to do doorstep deliveries. meaning I don't have to worry about the postage or the putting in the mailbox. Like, I can have somebody drop it off at your doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are interested in a doorstep delivery, before I can make it a legit thing, I have to have at least 50 people interested, and I need to know your name and your address. Mm-hmm. Now, with that said, going on with that, if you want a digital copy, the Southern Standard, ourselves here at Warren First, Warren County Joy, because that's Facebook only, but I still consider that digital, and Main Street Journal are the only digital news outlets out there. Because I was breaking it down like for everybody, because people are saying that the Southern Standard was shut down and closed. No, they Paxton Group bought the Southern Standard out to the point, to my knowledge, they are now down to 3 to 4 employees, and they have left the building that the Southern Standard used to be in, and now they're in the suites by right across, close to right next door to Stacy's Wellness and Pharmacy. They're in that building, and so they're actually next to one of our advertisers, the Affordable Insurance Group. So right next door to them. Morning, guys. So there is options for you to get your local news. It's just in different outlets. And I know that as far as we go with our digital, like now we are charging, a $2 donation for our newspapers. If you get a hard copy, there's a Venmo code in there, and there's also cans or jars next to them. And if you don't have $2 and you have quarters or a dollar bill, put what you can in there, because going to the newspaper, it is a lot more costly than it was in the newsletter form. Mm-hmm. And then I do know, I don't know how much it is, but I do know that there's a subscription fee with the Southern Standard, whether you want to do the hard copy as well as the digital subscription. I don't know if that counts as one because I don't have one. And then I know that the Main Street Journal has a digital subscription fee as well. It's like $7 or $8 last I was told. Yeah. And so, and if you wanted our digital subscription, it is for free. But we try to post it on all our social medias. We try to, we're going to start featuring it on our website, hopefully here soon. Everything's a growing thing here. But if there's any questions, you want to know, I always call myself Kelly Google in a sense, because people will call any of us and be like, hey, have you heard of this? And then we try to find it out for you guys. And that's the whole gist. But just to debug everything, we have so many different media outlets. In the Warren County Joy page, which is ran by James Clark, which also used to be the former news editor-in-chief over there at the Southern Standard. Once he left there, he's been a middle school teacher and track coach for quite some time now. But he started the Warren County Joy page, which is Facebook only, I believe. Yes. So you have several different media outlets to choose from. So again, if you want to know, that's all the dirt, all the dish, all the spill I know about our as far as it comes to news coverage here in our local community, which I say this all the time. I think it's phenomenal that we have multiple outlets to choose from, because used to it was just the radio station and the newspaper.
Yeah, and you see this throughout how the internet has affected everybody's life. Yeah. And one of the cool things I want to get back to the paper is that if you're a business and you want to have the paper, host the paper in your facility where you have people come and get it, we can make that happen for a real low price too, and have your name in the paper. So imagine having your business and people come in and say, oh, there's the newspaper. They open it up, and there's your advertisement right in there. So
it's simple, it's quick, and it's easy. And don't forget, if you are watching and you would like to digitally subscribe for free to our newspaper, which is your local voice, it's your stories, your events, and more, just simply text the keyword local voice with your email to 931-305-0869. It's that easy. It's that simple. We're going to take a quick break from a word from our sponsors. As we lead into this, we're going to talk about one of our sponsors, do a live read for you guys right quick. Walker's Minor Roadside Assistance. It is a 24/7 care. Call them at 423-615-1937. And if you use the word code Kelly, Kelly, you get a $5 off now. It all starts with a $50 fee in the Warren County area. And then, and also too, they have a veteran and military discounts on top of that. So make sure you are a part of that. And whether you ran out of gas, your tire got shredded, or
Kelly, it happened to me.
Did it?
Oh yes, it happened to me. I was just fortunate. I was backing out of my driveway.
Yeah.
But I had to put a plug in one of my tires, and it came at the worst time. I'm just grateful that I wasn't further away from my house, because if I would have, I'd have called 423-615-1937 and gotten in touch with the Tim Walker group.
And I always remember his number this way, and it's the craziest thing now. 423, of course, is the Chattanooga area code. 615 is the Nashville area code. And then 1937 is when the Golden Gate Bridge was made.
That's right.
And since he told me that, I will never forget his phone number.
There you go.
My husband's like, it takes you years to remember. It took me over 10 years to remember my husband's phone number. And I can remember this guy's in less than that. So, Tim, you're special. You're special. We're going to take a quick break for sponsors. But remember, Warren County, keep it first.
Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At our coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to our coffee drive-thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Topz Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger for lunch or dinner. Get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Topz and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600.
It's the perfect time for planting. Visit Randall Walker Farms at 8240 Manchester Highway in Morrison, Tennessee. From fresh plants to seasonal favorites, we have everything you need to beautify your home or project this fall. Available for both retail and wholesale. Looking for something sweet? Don't miss out on our delicious frozen blueberries. Stop by and see us 6 days a week, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. For more information, call 931-635-9535 or email rwalkerfarms@benlomond.net.
Craving the best barbecue in the South? Look no further than Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. Whether you're dining in or taking out, we've got something for everyone.
From our mouth-watering brisket, baby back ribs, juicy ribeye steaks, specialty sandwiches, and fried chicken tenders, your taste buds are in for a treat.
Don't forget our weekly specials. Monday, spaghetti or hamburger steak. Tuesday, meatloaf or barbecue chicken fork. Wednesday, pork loin or Salisbury steak. Thursday, smoked chicken halves or country fried steak. Friday, fried catfish or Cajun catfish on rice.
Whether you're feeding hundreds at a company picnic or meeting a friend for lunch, you can count on Prater's to satisfy your taste buds.
Call us at 635-2259 and taste the tradition at Prater's Barbecue. 30 years of excellence.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back, Warren First 931ers. Gosh, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. It is.
And the kids are out of school.
Yes. Oh, yeah. But not the kids at YSI. When we got here this morning, they were literally lined up, and I don't know. I feel like I guess Santa when kids recognize me because they were like,
it is the joy it brings you. It's very uplifting. So to have that on a Monday morning, that was a great
unconditional love that you didn't have to work for. I'm telling you, they just give it to you.
Yeah, that's the beauty of children. I see why so many teachers love working in the ISAP program. I saw Mr. Monty coming through here, and it's just really cool to see these kids excited. And so this is the first week. Wait.
This is the first week. No, this is the first week.
This is the first week. So this is the first day for a lot of them. And thank you to our blessed Borden County school teachers that work and keep this thing going. Kevin,
morning, Josh,
Jimmy Haley, and those are just a few of them. There's several of them that do this. And if you're not familiar with the YSI program, it's the Young Scholars Institute. And Jimmy Haley, Carol Nils, several of those teachers that may be on the edge of retiring started this 15, 20 years ago, something like that.
I remember my son did it 2 or 3 years ago, and it was 20 years or 40 years. Maybe it was 40 years of celebrating, that stuff.
And they take them, each day is a different day. You go someplace else. So one day they might, like they're here at the Park Theater. There's so much about historic downtown. I think they're going to be led on a tour. One day they'll be at the state capitol building,
which I think every kid needs to go and check that out.
One day they'll be at Cumberland Caverns, which is one of our amazing natural sites that may not get enough exposure because we kind of take it for granted. But there's so many things here in McMinnville, and on such a beautiful day. Kelly, what's the weather like today?
So it is 71 degrees in downtown McMinnville. It feels like 78. The high today, guys, is going to be 83 degrees today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, in the highs of the 80s, the mid 80s. So enjoy that. And thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. Now, brace yourself because on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, even though with these high temps, you got to know what's happening. Severe thunderstorm weather will be happening. 45% chance on Thursday, 55% chance on Friday, and 65% chance on Saturday and Sunday. It's going to continue. And look at that. Look at all that. Yeah. From Thursday to next Wednesday, it's like I'm not going to. Again, it could shift as we keep moving.
Well, speaking of that, so. It may look nice out there, but with all the rain, don't go out kayaking if it's not the appropriate water table.
Good segue.
Because, listen, our own Warren County Rescue Fire Department got out there and got stuck.
Risked their
lives because somebody went out there and got stuck. And we don't know all the parameters.
I don't know all the details because this was an eyewitness that was close to the incident and went down to talk with the folks on staff down there. And just like we wrote, and, you can't veer from this, and this is what's from an eyewitness that he was told. Incident over by Pepper Branch. A kayaker got stuck under a fallen tree, which this has happened to me and several others. It's just how you handle yourself. The rescue squad also got stuck trying to help this person, and the rescue squad boat sank. But fortunately enough, no one got hurt. And I want to tell everybody that, we're going to put the rescue squad and that kayaker in our prayers because no one got hurt. Like I told somebody personally, I said, I would rather lose a boat than a person's life.
Oh, yeah. So make sure that if you have any prayer requests, let us know about them. We'll have the rest of the show to work on that. But I know there's a lot of people who need prayer. There's people that are dealing with just different things. I mean, cancer.
That's why I was going to write sickness down or illnesses, health challenges, because I did see some people this weekend that I haven't seen in a while because they've been having some health issues. And, when they're sick and their immune system's down, you don't really want to be around them in case you have something, even though you don't, you might not have the symptoms, but passing something along,
And speaking of prayer, I just got a message saying that on July 10th from 5 to 7 p.m. At the farmers market, the state of Tennessee, the Pray for Tennessee organization is going to come. So put on your calendars for July 7th. That's a Thursday night at 5:30 p.m.
Oh, that's the confirmed date?
That is. It just from 5 to 7. So make sure that you make plans to come out on July 10th, Thursday. Because and if you weren't a part of it last year, Governor Lee dedicated the month of July as a month of prayer.
That's right.
And so several of our state senators and this group, Pray for Tennessee, they're going around from county to county, and our day is July 10th. And
was this that event that it started raining really bad?
It started raining,
and so they the group went to the courthouse, luckily, and got to go inside.
Out of a safety concern, said, "Look, guys, we can't have y'all exposed to lightning." I mean, because it was a thunderstorm that cropped up.
It was severe thunderstorm.
And Judge Moore opened up his courthouse. We were coming. There were some people who took offense to that, but the thing is it was the right thing to do.
It was,
whether you prayed or not.
Whether you believe in God or not, when people are outside doing any type of an event, if there's a way to get inside doors to protect those people, I would.
And you talk about prayer. There was praise and worship. We had John Templeton with a bunch of the young people from First Baptist Church, and started off with some music. And then we had several members pray. And I love when Lanisa Bell prays. I'm very fortunate that I get to be around her a lot.
She's really good at it.
Oh, yes, she is very good. So be marking on your calendar, July 10th. Come down to the farmers market, 5 o'clock. Unfortunately, I will be in Boston, Massachusetts at that time. So, but I will be praying with you guys. And I know that
you'll be there in spirit.
There's a good chance that Warren First will probably be there.
Yeah.
It was a very big event last year, and we're looking forward to making it bigger even this year. So
I hope so.
And I'm,
before I forget to mention this, Retha, she's always a good little CI of ours. She read somewhere that potentially that the rescue squad boat got retrieved.
Okay, well.
Okay, maybe.
Listen, guys, we got to not waste resources. And so with the weather coming, with all the water coming, it may look great, but I'll tell you who I'd call. I'd call my good friends at Smooth Rapids and say, hey,
help me.
Is Mickey Heath there? Hey, Mr. Mickey.
Jimmy.
Can you tell me is it safe to get out on the water? Because those guys, that's their job. They love being out on the water.
So I'm just going to give y'all a tip that we follow as kayakers, myself included, and anybody else that kayaks. If there is a lot of rain that has happened like it did last week, 9 times out of 10, it's not a good time, like even if it's the prettiest day to do this, it's not the best time to go in the water because the water has risen pretty high, as well as the water flow is going, because at the dam, for example, over in the Rock Island area, once the waters get so high, they have to release some of that water to equal everything out. And that's why I feel like the water flow goes as quickly as it is. Now, let me tell you, if we could kayak in the running waters after a good rainfall, I would totally do it 100%, because you know what that means? Less rowing, okay? But unfortunately, there's dangers to that. And if you're not an experienced kayaker, or, you just have a fluke, I don't know about this person that got hurt or did not get hurt but got stuck, you just have to be cautious and use good judgment when this happens. But I do know during this time, I believe the water was extremely way too high. And we also want to say a shout out this morning to Scotty Kill for watching the show. I did post Ryle Chastain, or Mayor Ryle Chastain was supposed to be on the show this morning, but unfortunately he did get tied up at the hospital and he could not take a break away at this point. But that is a good thought. I don't know. Now, Brian is the one that talked to Ryle, and what was he wanting to specifically talk about? What were y'all saying?
I told him he could talk about anything, because I know the stuff with, and Scotty's comment was have Jeremy Hamilton and Ryle on at the same time. I know that they're conflicting sides of everything. So I want to give everybody an opportunity to speak. I'll tell you that something that's really interesting when it comes to the city of McMinnville, there's been a lot of things in politics. And politics about people between the alderman's race and the
Right.
things that have been going on, but how money is collected and spent here. And one of the big projects that they're going to spend a lot of money on is the water treatment facility.
Yeah.
And so speaking of the river and all the stuff that they got here, kind of a great segue. And that's going to cost Warren County, or especially those city of McMinnville, the taxpayers, a lot of money. And there's other issues when it comes to how the city is doing as far as like income revenues, things like that. What's going on with the Parks and Recreation Service, and how they've had over the last year changes in who runs and oversees whatnot. So Mayor Chastain, who is my boss,
keep going
at River Park Hospital, and I'll tell you, on top of everything just that people may not know, I don't know how much mayor pays, but I know through the hospital, he's extremely busy running not just his department, but other departments that have been thrown in his lap. And on top of everything, we in the med-surg department are fully staffed for the most part.
Now.
And so because I'm that PRN person that comes in, and I get floated to lots of different areas that aren't fully staffed. So shout out to Mayor Chastain for what he does at the hospital. It's an extremely difficult and unrewarding job to be in hospital management.
Right. And I just wanted people to know, in last week's, if you haven't picked up last week's hard copy, we focused on the board of mayor and alderman.
Yes.
So even included in here, as you can see it, it's got Ryle and then Vice Mayor Steve Harvey, excuse me. And the other thing I added on here just to show you guys, because getting a little bit closer in July and August, we are going to actually do like interviews with each of these candidates or for the upcoming election to get to know your person better. This actually has their terms on here. So since no one ran against Ryle, he has a 4-year term. So it's from 2024 to 2028. Then you got all these other ones that say 22 to 26, meaning their alderman position is coming up for grabs. And one thing we wanted to ask them coming up in the months to come is, are you thinking about rerunning again for alderman, and why? Now, as he was talking about all the things that the mayor and folks have going on in their their paying gigs, right? Their big, their major job gigs. Well, this is also what people wanted to know. What does the city do? Is there any subcommittees? Oh, heck yeah, there is. You can see all of them. You got the Streets and Sanitation Committee, the Safety Committee, Building and Grounds Committee, Water and Wastewater Committee, Parks and Recreation, Finance, Tourism and Marketing. And if you're like, well, Kelly, who's in those committees? It's in the paper. Yeah. Now, let me tell you, if you don't want to come and get the paper, because I understand you might be at home. Well, if you're tech savvy, I found all of this information online on their websites.
One of the things that we're excited about, and especially coming closer to election time, is interviewing and finding out what makes these people tick. What's their interest? Why do they do what they do?
What's their end game? What do they want to do?
There are a few people on there that actually own properties here. That's one of their things. They're property owners. Yeah. And how do they benefit from these properties?
Right.
And so people need to be aware of what's going on. Who's in charge of making decisions on where the money goes? Is it, helping them out, or is it helping the city out? Yep. Is it a win-win, or is it, just solely in their favor?
Right. I don't know.
We don't know. So that's why we're trying to expose everything that we can and let folks know exactly what's going on in city government, city and county government.
Yeah, exactly, guys. We are going to take another quick break from a word from our sponsors. And when we get back, we got more things going on in Warren County and some upcoming events. We're going to continue talking about a little more about local government and what's coming up and how you can be a part of it yourself. But with that said, remember, Warren County,
keep it first.
My dad had a vision in 1964 to start Ganton Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000. Come join us at 110 East Main Street for a farm-to-table experience all year long. We offer gluten-free, dairy-free, guilt-free goodness that will leave you feeling energized and satisfied with every bite. Our small batch from-scratch menu bursts with juice, shots, smoothies, soups, wraps, and sandwiches, and more prepared daily to give you all the nutrients your body craves. We never add powder, sugars, or anything you can't pronounce, so don't miss out on this delicious, healthy opportunity. Swing by and indulge in some wholesome goodness today at 110 East Main Street, McMinnville, Tennessee.
Community Network Productions takes you inside each community with local interest stories, local music artists, and information.
With each show, the focus is the people and our beautiful community. With our creative team, we customize unique show ideas with our friends in the community. Our focus is you.
See each of our shows on all social media, including Facebook, Instagram, and at our website at www.communitytvtn.com.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Warren First 931 is your one stop for all things local and all the time. Daily podcast you can listen, watch, comment, and help share through Spotify, Apple, Amazon, Audible, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Make sure you join our text club at 81010 at Warren First 931. You will receive upcoming events, weather alerts, school closures, county and city updates. Make sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, The Local Voice. It has everything that I talk about on the show, as well as the events we attend throughout the week. Your stories, your opinions, and your events. This is Warren First 931.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
All right.
Welcome back, Warren First Niners. Whatever. We're just going to go with it this morning. I'm your host of the show, Kelly Walker Slaughter.
And I'm Brian, your neighbor from up the road.
Yes, and currently in downtown McMinnville, it went up 2 extra degrees. We're now at 73 degrees, and it feels like 79. For everybody that I've talked to that's been waiting in line outside for Gilly Pool and the real IDs, because everybody, you got to get that star. Don't forget. Because I know a lot of jobs are asking for people to have a real ID now and things like that. So this would be a great time to get it done. And it doesn't cost hard. I think it's like $11. It's not a lot of money. But I had, of course, had to get it for the cruise, though, for something totally different. But thanks again to Reddick Brown Ford for being our community weather sponsors. So real quickly, I do want to just go through some stuff coming up. In June on the 14th, we actually have several events happening on this day. This is just one of many. The Phyllis Prater Memorial Steak Cook-Off is going to be on June the 14th, all starting at 10 a.m. with the cooks meeting, and it just goes all the way on until 6 p.m. that night with the awards. Now, it's the steak payoff. If you look at that, look, first place gets $1,000. Now, the cool thing about this steak cook-off is an official SCA organization. So this isn't like me and Brian are going to go and sign up. These are people from all over the world or all over the United States are coming here on June the 14th to participate. County. Now, if me and Brian wanted to form a Warren First Steak Cook-Off team, you would actually have to go to steakcookoffs.com and sign up and become a member of the SCA group. Mm-hmm. That's how you would be, so you can be affiliated, right? And then you would follow the steps and the procedures. If you have any questions about that, you can call the SCA rep, which his name's Jimmy Driver, at 615-969-5634. If you have any other questions about the event and so forth, you can always call Gary Prater or Brad Hillis. The numbers are right there. But it just breaks down. Not only are you going to be tasting some good steaks that day, but there's going to be a wing and rib cook-off as well. And
I love wings and ribs, especially Prater's smoked wings. We were so fortunate to be able to have those. Now you made my mouth water,
I know.
Kelly.
Well, we're fixing to actually do a pop-in podcast over there just so we can keep it going and make sure everybody knows about it. Now, the event will be held at Prater's Barbecue in Morrison. I don't know how he's going to do it, but I know he can do it. So, but be paying attention as we get closer to time for that. Another thing I think all parents need to know, because some parents haven't, they either couldn't afford it or some, it just was bad timing. Some kids can't go to WISA, right? For whatever reason.
Well, it costs money.
It does.
And it's expensive. Some people don't have, and I imagine somewhere around $200 or so.
And depending on how many kids they have too, they can't just shell that out and decide, well, you can go, Brian, but Kelly has to stay home, Yeah. But with that said, there are summer reading program freebies available. I found this online the other day. We talked about it last Monday. I'm talking about it again this Monday. Barnes & Noble is doing free books for reading and writing about them in their reading journal. Books A Million has a free backpack just for reading books. Imagination Library is another great organization. It is free. Dolly Parton organized that many, many, many years ago. And these are free books that can be sent to ages 1 through 5 from the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. And then, of course, Pizza Hut is bringing back Book It.
All right.
And so earn a free personal size pizza and more. So just like we did, you would go.
That's been around for a long time.
Oh, yeah, it has. You would go to a Pizza Hut, ask them. I don't know if you have to sign up online, but they will just tell you. But when we were doing Book It back in the heyday, you would get a pin, and every time you would go to Pizza Hut just to eat, you'd be like, I need another sticker. Mm-hmm. And you would load up your button with all these like star stickers, and once you filled it up, you went and you put your button on. And I mean, it was a big button, okay? And it made you feel like, look at me. Look at me. I got my 5. Panda Express is also doing, it's called the Panda Cub Club.
Okay.
And it's free kids meal coupons when students read 5 books, similar to Book It. Okay. And then last but definitely not least is Chuck E. Cheese. And let me make sure to get, hold on. I want to get that banner off so I can read this right. You get 10 free play points for reading and filling out the reading rewards calendar. So I believe you would have to go through the Chuck E. Cheese website for that. But these are some summer reading program freebies. I do also know we have a summer reading program here in Warren County at the library, Magnus Library. Is another great program to bring your kids on. They do projects, activities throughout the entire summer and school year. I mean, all year round. So make sure you check that out. Another thing that I think is really cool, it started today between June the 2nd and June the 5th. Viola's Pizza Company has created this Pizza Pioneer Camp 2025. Wow. And what it is, they're inviting teenagers 12 through 15 to step into the kitchen, master the art of pizza from scratch, and explore hands-on skills in dough tossing, topping techniques, and teamwork, all while having a blast at a real pizzeria setting. Oh, nice. Yeah. So I just wanted everybody to know, like, there is options for this now. The camp is from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., and there is a fee as well. But if you're interested in that, call the Viola Pizza, company out there. We actually had the food over the weekend. My son had a sleepover with one of his buddies, and I did not know they had wings. And I know we talked about wings.
Oh yeah, Kelly can't have them spicy.
So I get them plain, and This is the best way. Even with steaks, If it's a really good steak, it don't need steak sauce. If it's and I go with this on my wings too and my ribs. If it's really good, why does it need the extra seasoning? Yeah, if it's seasoned right, it tastes right.
I'm a sauce boss. I love sauces, but Kelly's right. I drop the sauces if it's done right. Because if I got to roast Chris, I'm not putting sauce.
Why would you want to doctor that up?
No.
Wouldn't it be a disservice? Like, say that, A1 sauce, for example, was like your go-to and no one had it because they, and you went to Ruth Crisp and be like, sir, I would like A1. And be like, no, we don't serve that. That's sorry, that's not allowed. No worries. You would get your purse open and be like, no worries. I brought my own little travel bottle. I just think if you have to zhuzh it up to bring the flavor, it's not worth it.
Reminds me of Hillary Clinton. I carry hot sauce wherever I go.
Yeah. Listen, that is a girl thing or a woman thing.
Oh, sure enough.
Sometimes there's no mayonnaise, and I bring my own mayonnaise packet.
Right. So Kelly has opened the Pandora's box.
I bring my own mayonnaise.
Ladies, what do you have in your purse that you wouldn't normally, or the average person wouldn't expect for you to have in your purse?
But by the way, when I bring my mayonnaise, now if it's ketchup or mustard, it's okay to be like in a box. But if it's mayonnaise, it has to be in a special coolant, one of those, because it's got to stay cold.
Oh, so Kelly,
mayonnaise can go bad.
What is your favorite mayonnaise?
Oh, I have one, yeah. Oh, so it's Duke's.
Duke's, okay.
Duke's mayonnaise. That's the best.
Are you a Hellman's person? Because Hellman's is a different.
Hellman's is a good call. It's Hellman's or Duke's half the time, but I buy Duke's.
Okay. Yeah.
And I also think that I buy Duke's too because I'm partial because one of my BFFs, my brother from another mother, was named Duke, and he was partial to the Duke's mayonnaise, and so that's why I always ventured off in that way.
Well, when I come to Topz Metro Deli, I like all the sauces that they have, but I love to put mayonnaise on. I'll have to ask them which one they use in particular.
Well, there's Anna. Yeah. Anna, what mayonnaise do y'all use here?
Distributors.
Okay, never
mind.
That's
what I thought. Hey,
Hellman's, our coffee said Hellman's. We're having a mayo talk now.
We've got a Mennonite mayo. Can't stand it.
Oh.
Gina loves it.
Okay.
And she says that ours is one of the best mayos.
Now,
which one's? Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, we got Miss Ann Sands on the other side of the camera here. You can't see her, but she is she's a sandwich constructionaire far as
connoisseur.
She builds them too. I mean, builds some of the best sandwiches. Oh no, bacon aioli sounds wonderful. Now you say you're not a mayonnaise fan, but do you eat Miracle Whip, or is that out too?
Anything.
We don't talk about that.
In fact, our homemade chicken salad has a secret ingredient in it because I don't like mayo, and it's my recipe.
Okay. Ooh. So guys, and I've had the chicken salad. It's wonderful. Okay. Okay. Well, I know a lot of people.
I don't do Miracle Whip. That's nasty.
Okay, guys, I'm a child of the 70s, and anytime we go out to any little gas station, or you got to remember, they didn't have Hunt's Brothers Pizza when I was a kid growing up. And with my dad and I would go fishing all over West Tennessee, and we'd pull up in the little dives and little holes and these little villages. I mean, really, that's what it was back then, gravel roads and villages. Right. So people would have Miracle Whip in their countertops.
And you love it.
I'll still eat Miracle Whip.
Give me a cold bologna sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
On cheap white bread.
Oh, yeah.
That's heaven on earth.
I know.
The best bologna sandwich I've had today is at Begonia's. Went on Bologna Day.
Oh, really?
Oh, my gosh. It makes me feel like the old days.
Yes, yeah. Miracle Whip. Over here, my sister.
Oh, yeah, I've already done anything our coffee down.
I
keep Hellman's for her. Miracle Whip is called salad dressing. Let's get it right. It's not. There's no miracle in that.
Oh, it is a miracle because it's sweet. I mean, and I imagine that's probably what they used a lot for
I forgot about that too. Yes, and if you want the best bologna sandwich, you would also put in some potato chips and crush them.
Oh, now we open another box. Favorite chip.
Oh,
favorite chip to eat with a sandwich.
This is where we have a fight over at my house. And I like potato chips, but I like I like the waves.
So you like a Ruffles?
The Ruffles
with ridges.
The Ruffles.
Okay.
Because do you like the original lay? Do you like the wavy, or do you like the Ruffles? Because now there's 3 to choose from.
I like the original
I like the Ruffles.
of Ruffles. I like those because we always had, when I was a kid, there would be, and it wasn't ranch dip, it was always French onion dip. And
Yes.
So when you go to a party or have a family get together, somebody break out chips
and bring in that like tuna-sized can of French onion dip.
Yeah, but for me, what I grew into is my dad. Okay, so we fishing all the time. He would get potato chips and with our bologna sandwich, and he'd get a can of bean dip. And bean dip is the best, especially with Doritos, Cool Ranch Doritos and bean dip. You can't go wrong. That is like, thank you for sending all the love because because we.
Doritos and bean dip. Anybody want to back
Cool
that
Ranch Doritos and bean dip. You can't go wrong.
Derek, you are banned.
Oh, salt and vinegar. Oh, and I'm thank you for our English consultant.
He calls them crisp.
They're
not
crisp.
chips.
They're not chips. They're crisp.
They're crisp.
So yes, salt and vinegar. You can't go wrong with those. But to me, my favorite nowadays is the mesquite barbecue.
I haven't tried that.
And it's not the Lay's. I like Golden Flake mesquite barbecue. That is, it's making my mouth water again. Here we talking about all this good stuff.
That's how I eat my bologna sandwiches with chips on. It doesn't matter what kind, as long as it's plain chips. Yes, Retha.
Now, y'all tell us what your favorite is, because that's what I want to know.
Well, so far we've got plain chips, salt and vinegar chips. And then, there's barbecue. Do barbecue. Give me the Ripples, baby. Yeah.
Yeah. And the nice thing about the Riches is they hold your dip on them, and it keeps that crunch and texture.
So I guess the question is, what is your summer chip go-to?
Yeah. The summer snack, summer chip.
Summer chips go-to.
Yeah.
I'm curious now because since everybody wants to talk about this, I didn't.
And our Pringles really potato chips?
Oh God, that's an argument.
Yeah,
aren't they chips?
Well, I mean they're sliced like a chip, but they're like a composite.
Josh or potato, get in on this. You're smart. Pringles, they're a chip. Okay.
Are they crisps or something like that?
Crisp, yeah.
Oh, they're considered like.
I've had.
What's your favorite chip? What's your favorite go-to? Like if you get
Doritos. I like Cool Ranch Doritos. I like the spicy sweet chili Doritos.
Oh, aren't those? The purple bag. Yeah. Oh yeah, can't go wrong.
Chips a lot. I'm a chip guy. I like anything. So.
Oh, that's a bad thing to tell us.
Says,
we will.
The barbecue chips are the way to go.
Do you think? Okay, would it be fun to do a potato chip challenge? Cover up the bag, and you got to guess what the chip is.
Yes, look at that.
That would be so much fun.
I win, Kelly, because Miss Retha says, "Love me some bean dip." Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miss Tina. Yeah, Miss Retha. I was reading Miss Retha and looking at Miss Tina's. Thank you, Miss Tina. I love the bean dip too, and I'll tell you what it goes really good with. I bet it goes awesome with one of those pickled lemonades.
Oh, I don't know. Now we're throwing a lot of pregnant women's fantasies right now at this point.
Well,
I mean, bean dip and pickles. No, I have to put a.
I have to tell you, I was with this patient, and I was with another nurse, and we walked in, and. We were doing a procedure to the patient, and the patient looked up and said, "Are you pregnant?" And I thought, "Oh man, this is so uncalled for to ask this girl," and I didn't want it to embarrass her. So the girl said, "No, I'm not pregnant." I said, "That question wasn't for you; it was for me."
Oh.
So maybe I am.
No. But real quickly, before I forget to mention this too, as well, I want to say a shout out to another one of our amazing sponsors. It's Napa of McMinnville. Located at 236 First by Highway here in McMinnville, Tennessee. Call them at 474-6272. If you have any needs of any car parts, car washing equipment, things like that, you need to go in there. And if they don't have it, they can order it. But they have just about everything you need for if you're in a pinch, especially like tractors down, your mowers down, and you need like a certain screw or bolt or whatever it is. Again, I don't know what they're called, but they have it.
You should start with Napa. I would say start there first. My problem is I go up the other side of Chancery and I work my way back to Napa, and I always wind up at Napa. So
always, at the end of the day, you always start where we tell you guys, listen to me now. And then also, too, our coffee said somebody got a strawberry pickled lemonade, and the other day they loved it.
Ooh.
I didn't know we could get it in flavor.
She's a lot,
I mean, I like it. And if you haven't tried their Alani drinks, you need to try them as well. They are delicious.
I don't think she's just a barista. I think she's an alchemist.
What is that? Oh, I love that. When we were on the cruise, they had an alchemy bar, and you could they would make you. They would be like, "What's your flavors?" And they even had pharmaceutical coats on and everything, and they would make your drink, and then they wrote it down so you can take it back with you.
Oh yeah, I make it handle the pickled lemonade, but I'm out with the bean dip. Well, the bean dip,
Thank you, Aretha. I knew we were sisters.
It's not everybody's, but okay. Quick sidebar. So, when I was a kid, I think I was going into the 6th grade. So my cousin was going into the 7th grade. The other was going to the 8th grade. Then I had a younger brother and another cousin. So there are 5 middle school age boys loaded in a van with my poor grandparents on a trip to Washington, D.C.
This doesn't sound great.
Oh my gosh. Well, we every time we'd stop at a gas station, we'd get drinks and chips and bean dip and stuff like that.
With a bunch of boys. It sounds like a competition.
Oh my goodness. It was my poor grandmother, God bless her soul.
Windows were rolled down, I'm assuming.
Good thing she sat up front.
Oh, yeah.
And that back of that van was horrible.
You didn't see smoke from cigarettes, probably.
No, between funky feet and boys and not showering. Boys are gross. I mean, at that age. And so, that's what I think of when you say I'm out with the beat dip.
I'm out. Especially in a road trip. So getting back to topic, before I forget to mention this, everybody is loving our government page with the newspaper, as well as people following us on social media and watching the videos live as well. I want you to know today there's going to be 2 meetings. Brian Carr will be at both of them as of right now. The first one is at 3:30 with the County Corrections Partnership Committee. That's meeting at 3:30 today. And it's going to be at, if you want to know, it's going to be at the Warren County Jail Training Room. The agenda today will be, they'll approve the minutes from last time. They're going to talk about the jail population update. They're going to discuss the flock report, the radio report, and the jail maintenance and jail education. And then after that, they're going to discuss any other building issues. Then they're going to ask for public commentary. Followed by any other business before adjourning with the committee. Nice. And that's going on today at 3:30. And if you want to know where the Warren County Jail Training Room is, essentially, guys, you go to the jail. Yeah. And essentially what that is. And then the second meeting will be at the Warren County Memorial Airport meeting at 6 p.m. today. And that is going to be held at the Airport Conference Room located at 48 West Airport Road. Which, if anybody doesn't know where that is, it's where the Warren County Airport is, right? Mm-hmm. So make sure you check that out. We will be going live on both feeds today. And, bear with us. We're going to try some new equipment to see if we can get it to work. If not, I may just let you take this if you're coming tomorrow's show and just do your thing vis-a-vis this way. It'll probably be easier at the end of it instead of messing with your phone. But there is other meetings going on this week. On the Tuesday, tomorrow, there's going to be a financial management committee meeting, as well as they're going to be joining a joint meeting with the financial management group on, I want to say that's on Thursday, the agricultural extension committee groups meeting, and the policies and personnel is meeting. Now, all these meetings are open to the public this week. So there is no excuse if you're out there thinking to yourself, Well, I wish, we could be, I wish they would let me go. Well, you can go. Me and Vanessa, I don't know, last week we had a lot of people come up to us, and also the week beforehand, saying, man, we really enjoy your videos. I wish I could be there. And well, you can. It's open to the public. Just because I'm media doesn't mean I have special treatment. It's open to the public. And just so you guys can see it on this end, let me go back to it so you have it. I know you're like, oh gosh, look at all that. Here we go. So there it is right there. Upcoming meetings, what we just mentioned, but right here with the time and the location. Also, we posted in there coming up on June the 9th, I believe is when it is Janice Boland is coming in for a little town hall meeting. And, a lot of people have been asking me about, those 3 amendments in the Constitution that will be coming in the 2026 election that you guys get to vote on. And so if you want to know more about it, come to these town hall meetings that she'll be at. If she doesn't talk about them, ask her about them. We're going to try to be there as well, as long as there's nothing pressing, or because there's only so many of us. But also in this week's, you can see the notes from the summary from the Building and Grounds Committee that we were a part of. Also, the Economic and Agricultural Committee calling for accountability. If anybody missed those videos, they are on our social medias. You can check that out. And, of course, the big one in the courtroom with the nonprofit committee notes. Last week, there was only 3 meetings that we could get to. But we try. We do try. And if you just want to see like an overview of what this week's newsletter is going to look like, a lot of you've asked. And me and Vanessa have been working behind the scenes, just making sure everything is up to date and ready to be put out there about ISHA. Of course, because we're one of 4 counties that ISHA has involvement with on the mountain. And so this is going to explain a little bit more of the things that we've been doing behind the scenes. We know we haven't talked about it as much anymore on the show, but we are going to start hopefully bringing back up some concerns of the citizens and get some things started that way. We do know that as far as the sales tax, the hotel motel tax, and the property tax, as far as the hotel motel and the sales tax, they have to start paying that now. I know that the hotel motel tax, I think, was 3 or 5 years back that they owe in taxes on that. I can't remember on the sales tax, but everything is explained in this article. It even explains how what they've done with the property tax. And I want to reiterate that on the property tax, which I'll pull this up for myself right quick so I can make sure I read it verbatim correctly. Specifically, the property tax that they owed, okay, right here. They currently pay, or they're supposed to be currently paying $299,084 to the Warren County property tax. But with that said, they took that and went to the board of now I can't even say it, equalization. And they got that cut almost in half. And so they didn't pay all of that. But as you can see, there is more work to be done, because back in 2022, from our reports, this is all public knowledge. You can find it in the reports. They reported a revenue of $40,600,000. Is that right? Yeah. Did I say it right? 40 million? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
$40,666 or $666,829. Yes, that is $40 million. And only $3,822,609 went towards mission statements, with a $3.2 million going to abroad to undocumented entities, and less than $600,000 actually stayed in the U.S., but it still went to U.S. global donations. So, again, great read this morning. Vanessa Miller done an amazing job writing this up. So take the time, read about it. And thanks to everybody that sent the photos of the projects that they're working on now. As you can see on the right-hand corner, it's the buildings that are being developed. I'm zooming in for me and Brian. These have, went up to the board, I think, for the city, as well as, I don't know if it went up to the county. But because I couldn't remember on that one, but thank you, it was on county. But these are the buildings that they were talking about that will house these 20 to 25,000 new residencies. And that does not necessarily mean it's all people from Warren County. And I want to reiterate, too, as well, that if for some crazy reason that they get the 20 to 25,000 people on their property, you also have to think about this not just for Warren County, but for Van Buren, Grundy, and Sequatchie County. The big thing that, is what I need to know is when we go up to vote in the 2026 election, because there's a little over 25,000 registered voters in Warren County alone. And if they get 20 to 25,000 more voters, that is a big vote swift change.
We'll need more people at the Shells Ford Baptist Church for the election commission. That's for sure.
Yeah. So with that said, if you think after reading this article and you see there's some concerns, please let us know some more questions that you would like us to dig or look through and things like that. But we'll talk more about it on Thursday's show when Vanessa is with us. We're going to have special guests for our next nonprofit highlight this week. Will be Caring Hearts United.
All right.
So I'm going to take, but again, we talked about that. We also talked about the boating safety and how everything went great for Memorial Day weekend. We also talk about Haggard state officials are urging parents to put their babies in the back. And it's a great read with this hang tag. I don't understand why, but it's something new that they're doing. Also, continuing with local news, because we're all about it here. We also talked about NHC Healthcare McMinnville is hosting, once again, their Popsicle Classics. If you have not seen that, been a part of it, it was awesome last year. They're looking for people with their classic cars to come out, set up, and then people just drive by and get a popsicle during the summertime. It's really fun. Also, a shout out to First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. Over the weekend, they honored a former employee, Patty Barnes. She passed away just recently. And so on Thursday, they proudly dedicated the food truck to her. Aww. And I thought that was really sweet. Also, too, talked to this about with Brian, Bridgestone Family Day 2025, a huge success. When I saw all these posts and I was trying to get a hold of all my people, and when I was at the detention yesterday, Brian's like, I got a great article about the Bridgestone. I was like, dude, already done. But thanks to everybody that sent in like some little tidbits for me, and Slick Pig was out there feeding some folks, and
Jason Gross was DJing out there.
I mean, it was a big event.
Yeah.
And again, the Bridgestone Employee Day, I think, is one reason a lot of people stay with Bridgestone. It's not just about the benefits, but acknowledging that, we care about you.
Well, one of the cool things about this is opening it up to the friends, families. You've got so many vendors and so many associates. Yeah. And I love how their culture is for their internal human resources.
Yeah.
Everybody's not an employee. They're a teammate.
Yeah.
And so with their teammates, they're always looking to do better. It's the largest employer here in Warren County, yeah. And they're actually adding more. So when you took the tour, and they don't allow cameras for the tour, but on the back side of Bridgestone, which you can't see if you just drove in front of it, which you can't even see it from the highway.
Yeah.
But they're expanding even more. They've got their own concrete manufacturing plant out there.
That's great.
So they're getting bigger. And so I sat and reflected with one of my good friends, and we talked about just how amazing it is that a company that size still is socially responsible with their employees to celebrate them and invite their families out there and have a big thing. And because you look at other plants that they've up and left. And so shout out to Mr. Tim and Bridgestone and all the teammates that work hard every day. I know some people say it's just tires, man. These tires are part of a bigger equation in getting the products and services that we all depend on to and from. So thank you to our Bridgestone family. And it was just awesome to be out there.
Yeah.
And the food, Slick Pig, you said, I love Slick Pig. That's one of my favorites. And so it was a great time. And the people in their HR did a bang-up job.
And keeping on going and what's in the news this week, because I want Brian to talk a little bit about this, because he's the one that got talked to. Of course, we did our light shine for the Knights of the Blind in the crusade against darkness. That's a Helen Keller reference, but that's what their Lions Club is actually called, because their main focus is sight. And so you can see all that there. Also, Melody Krim turned in her report about the Black history, celebrating the 200 years. You can also see that online. But Brian and me, when we were at an FCE function, we got to be a part of one of the ladies that was, she's leaving, but she's still with, I can't remember how she phrased it, but Tina Small, right? Is that her name? She was telling everybody about her new venture. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so for a lot of you, for the last 20 some odd years, you've seen Tina Smock over at our UT Ag Extension office here that's connected to our Locust Street administrative buildings, and started off doing more administrative work, but then got into more financial work. And when her desk was up front, you'd come in and she might be in the middle of accounting, but she'd have to stop what she's doing and direct traffic and get people to where they need to be. And what I didn't understand is all the things that extension does. And it plays a big role with 4-H, with the Master Gardeners, with the nursery research. So there's a lot of stuff that's going on through that division. And she's been a big part of it for a long time. And so she's just been part of Warren County. And now she has accepted a position.
Awesome position.
For the University of Tennessee Space Institute, which I didn't even know there was such a thing. I remember Josh Dobbs doing astrophysics of some kind to be a rocket engineer, but I didn't know exactly how that was mapped out. But with the Space Institute, they are affiliated with Arnold Air Force Base in Tullahoma. And so, what better combination than to have the Space Institute in conjunction with our actual military there. So she has gone to take a financial analyst position there, which is a bump in responsibility and pay and everything. And it's well deserved, and she's worked really hard. But she's going to be disconnected from the FCEs, the Master Gardeners, the 4-H, all the stuff that she was doing here. So, and again, when somebody gets put into the Space Institute, whether they're an employee or a student or whatever, it's paused to recognize and celebrate that achievement. So she's going on to space and beyond.
I love it.
It might be just down the road in Tullahoma, but very proud of Tina and what she's done, and very grateful for the contributions she's made for the Warren County community over her years of service here.
If you want to read all about that and more, check out the article in this week's newspaper.
Yes, and the cool thing about it is those are her answers, not my answers. Those are her answers. So.
Exactly. And then as we continue on, you can see that. And then a little bit that's going on. I thought this was a cool fun fact. I did not know this. And thanks to Ryan J. Moore, our Honorable Judge Ryan J. Moore. Happy birthday goes out to Tennessee, because the statehood was established on June the 1st, 1796. I always learn something new every day. I love it. And then if you didn't know, the Chicago Teen Edition, the cast has been named, so you can see that out there. And then a shout out to these young artists, I guess I should say. Roxy Hart is going to be played by Saber Cagle. Velma Kelly is going to be played by Nadia Macon. Billy Flynn is Colin Tetherow. I wonder if that's the Tetherow Helen Welch guys.
That's Brooke Tetherow's son.
Okay. Lucas Patterson is playing
Amos Hart.
Amos Hart. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Emma Cooper is Mama Morton. Now there are supporting roles. You can check that out. And then the ensemble. We also have, private dance lessons with Kira Reynolds. Did a little shout out for her. A huge sale is going to be at the Tack and Treasure, so mark your calendars on June the 7th. We talked about this last week. The McMinnville Special Games is doing a food drive. They need your help. All non-perishable food items can be dropped off at the following locations. If you have any questions, call them at 808-8816. Also, too, shout out to the Warren County A&L Fair, as they did post this back in March, but they reestablished it over the weekend. So I thought, hey, if you want to support the community business and stuff, the fair is a great way to do that. And then one of many vacation Bible schools that is going on this week, but I saw this one. It was on my feed. They're excited to announce the 2025 VBS will be taking place on June 5th, 6th, and 7th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. Registration is open, and that is right here at First United Methodist. So make sure you check them out. And I was trying to think, is there anything else?
I think First Baptist is having theirs today.
I think so, with all the emotions.
Well,
I saw that post this morning, that I didn't know which church it was. While he's looking that up, the Lions Club, don't forget, we mentioned it before, I'm mentioning it again, their 14th annual golf tournament, which is a 2-person scramble, is going to be on June the 14th. It's $100 per person. That includes a lunch, 2 mulligans, and 2 red teas. It starts off at 12 o'clock with a lunch, tee off at 1. Come and join the fun and support a great charity. If you have any questions about this, you can call Susie Davenport at 808-0929. And then I'm really excited about this because people always ask me, how do you like working a 4-day work week? Well, I wish I worked a 4-day work week, but I don't. It's a 7-day work week. And I always hate calling everybody and being like, hey, you got this. Hey, can you do this? Hey. But it's just a part of being a part of media. Yeah. But I do see the benefits of like a 4-day work week over a 5-day, because you get 3 days off. But this is my opinion piece, my editorial piece. The 4-day work week, a productive booster or a recipe of chaos. So you can check that out and read all about that. Also, coming up next Monday, my son we registered Walker for this program. It's Join the First Lady, Maria Lee, to kick off the summer, the 2025 summer. It's called Tennessee Kids Serve. It's a summer challenge program, and it's going to be kicking off right here. Now, this is for rising kindergartners through 6th graders. You are invited to serve seniors at the McMinnville Warren County Senior Center. Service projects, activities, and more include serving lunch and shoe distribution. You scan this QR code, and it's going to take you right where you need to be. And again, the kickoff starts next Monday, a week from today, on June the 9th, from 11:30 to 3 p.m., and it's going to be held at the McMinnville Warren County Senior Center. So if you want to register your kid, it's great. There's 8 different challenges to choose from. You just got to pick 2 to get 4 hours of community service in. And once you do that, you get an invite to go eat lunch or dinner with the governor and his wife at their house or somewhere. It's, I don't have the paper on me, but it's really neat. Make sure you check this out. And of course, please note that you must your child must be accompanied by a parent or not, but just check it out. It's an amazing thing. I don't want people to miss this opportunity. If you have a kid that likes doing projects like that, please do so. Bringing it back because we had a great feedback. It's the Old Farmer's Almanac page. Everybody liked it.
Was that Miss Diane? Somebody asked about that. Sent us a message.
So I got a message from people I met, not just at the farmer's market that day, but Miss Diane, Miss Ann Brown, and some other folks. They're like, man, it'd be really good if you could do it Farmer's Almanac. And then a couple of guys also got me too, and I can't remember their names off the top of my head right now. But there you go. And this week's feature main story is about common plant diseases that you can find in June. And one of them being, which I am not going to try to pronounce this by any means, but it's called anthracnose. I don't know if I said it right or wrong, but I took pictures. I showed people what it looks like. Also, there's a word of the day, advice of the day, puzzle of the day. And I'm enjoying the Farmer's Almanac. Now, I haven't read it as much as I bet some people have, but now since I've been doing this, I actually am enjoying the hints that it gives you. Last week, it gave a hint about how to get like a stain out. This home hint of the day is to make that prize fish trophy look alive. Dampen a cotton cloth with glass cleaner and wipe it gently over the fish.
Well,
if that's what you want in it.
I hope it's I
hope it's dead.
A stuffed fish.
I hope. And another thing, Brian, I really do enjoy about our Farmer's Almanac is it talks about the people that were born, that have died, and certain events that happened in this month, or on this day, I should say. And I just think it's neat. I don't know. That's just me. And advice of the day, if you are stung by a bee, apply a slice of onion to the sting and hold it on for about a minute.
Well, every farmer knows that you get an onion, just pop it out
Right.
there and get your little slice on there and just stick it on there.
Stick it on there. And the puzzle of the day is what can run but never walks, has a mouth but never talks, has a bed but never sleeps, and has a head but never weeps. And of course, the answer's already on there. If you don't know and you're like, I don't know what it is, it's a river. But I think
It
it's
has a
neat.
head.
Yeah.
So, First Baptist, they're having their kids camp this week, and so all the 3rd through 5th graders, and they're actually, it looks like they're going to Pikeville.
Okay.
There's been a lot of stuff. First Baptist has been in the social media news a lot with Mr. Jeff Owen,
Oh, yeah.
and he is stepping down, and
Okay.
I think he's going to Jolton.
I think that's
and
right.
So there will. I don't know if they've got. I don't attend there, but I really appreciate Jeff. I enjoyed getting to know him
Yeah.
and
Such
the
a
things
sweet
that he
spirit, and
works.
seeing him walk around and getting. He always had a smile. He was a great sparkle, you know.
And then with what John Templeton and the youth ministry team there, they're incredible.
They are.
with what they're doing, and they've got a lot of big stuff coming up. Speaking of which, my group at the Christ Community Church, their youth, they're just getting ready to leave and go to Bryan College in
Oh.
Dayton, Tennessee
That's
for
fun.
their camp. So my girls are getting boarding the bus and getting ready to leave
go.
here soon. We might go visit them
You
tomorrow.
should. Why not? On our sport or sideline stories this week, we're talking about a strong start for cadets as the JRRTC, the Pioneer Battalion, is already at camps.
Hoorah!
Yes. And so a shout out to whoever does their social media page to let us know. But I posted the pictures of them working, doing little activities, things like that, and the engagement that they did in the last 3 days that I knew about. Also, too, if you have a kid plays in City League, Morrison League, Midway, and you want them to be in the newspaper, please send it to me because
Let
this
us
is
know.
how this happens right here. So the City League baseball, West Riverside Market triumphs over Brent Computers in an exciting Thursday night matchup with the City League baseball as they faced off. But at the end of the day, the West Riverside Market clinched a win of 6-2 was the victory. And we did do a little shout out to one of the big highlights of the night was the standout moments was when West Riverside's player Layton delivered a remarkable performance in the outfield with a powerful hit. He sent the ball soaring into the depths of the outfield, resulting in a critical play that brought 2 more additional runs across the plate, but they held him at second. So he got 2 assists, if that's what you call it. But there's a picture of Layton because he's also the pitcher, as well as a picture of one of Brent's Computers player, first baseman, Cason Morton right there. On top of that, today on June the 2nd, talking about sports, the Booster Club meeting for Lady Pioneer Flag Football is today, immediately following the parent meeting. So if you are a part of flag football and you need to be a part of that flag football meeting, immediately after that's going to be a booster meeting.
What an awesome flag football this year. I mean, we had our first inaugural season.
Oh, yeah.
And to do as well as we did and to have girls sign with colleges through that 1 year of playing.
2 or 3 girls.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And we were so grateful to be a part of those signing events. Today and tomorrow, golf. These are actually tryout informations for the Warren County High School. But for June the 2nd and the 3rd, golf, 8 a.m. both days at the McMinnville Country Club. So if you missed today, I would call about tomorrow. And then also going on today at the indoor facility is the wrestling tryouts at 5 p.m.
All right.
So make sure you go. And all this information that I got about the sports and things not only was on their Facebook pages. If you have not downloaded that app, the Warren County Pioneer app, you are truly missing out. I cannot stress this enough. If you are a parent out there that wants to keep up with your kids' sports, you need to download that app. Mm-hmm. I got it. Brian's got it. And it also dings. Once you sign up with that email, it also sends you when I got that announcement for that track and field boy, that one that was in last week's newspaper. Like, you get notifications when these people are winning. And I really do enjoy that. So with that said, thank you, Retha. So happy that the Meals on Wheels will be getting help from the city. Yes, that's one reason also I wanted to get Ryle in here to talk about that.
Well, I'm just scrolling across this, and for anybody who's friends with Shelby Durham, the photographer, this is pretty incredible. If you go to the online edition of Southern Living, there is one of her pictures
you can share it to our page.
that she's done. So
the Rock Island State Park photo made the feature in Southern Living, which I think is phenomenal. She done a lot of photos for us, which were great. I cannot complain. I'll show Brian right quick on my little thing. Yeah, she done these. This is Shelby.
She's incredible. And I hear that she's going to have a Santa that's going to be working with her.
I wonder who.
So no, Shelby's incredible. Excited for Shelby, and that's congratulations on that. And we're looking forward to seeing more of her stuff because she is an incredible artist.
We are going to take one more break from our sponsors, and when we get back, we're going to wrap it up. But remember, Warren County,
keep it first.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has been serving the people of this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourselves. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sun drop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor or homeowner or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Spring is here, and so are your yard care needs. Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive, where we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Stihl, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, we've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
Hey, this is Kevel at the Cafe at Tree City, and I'm happy to say that you can now order all of your favorite espresso drinks online for pickup or curbside delivery. And you can do that by getting on Google, searching the Cafe at Tree City and just clicking online order, or follow our social channels and click on the link in our profile. Come enjoy a drink with us inside for pickup or to go. Hope to see you all soon. Thanks.
Welcome back, Warren First Three Niners. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of the show.
And I'm your host, the bearded man up the road.
The bearded man up the road, Mr. Brian Carr. As well, we should say welcome back, Mr. Carr, not Mr. Carter.
Happy to be here.
I should have played the welcome back song.
Welcome back, welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of music, I think this Tuesday night at Mud Bums, they've been doing a series every Tuesday night, a singer-songwriter night. So,
okay.
And hey, you got any karaoke that you're doing anytime soon?
No, I do not have any karaoke, but I do have birthday. Starts my birthday month, so every day I do something like a kindness act every day.
Ooh,
I got to do.
right.
I have 41 acts to do this year.
41 acts.
Of kindness. That's what I do.
All right.
It just keeps adding on. So I started over the weekend, and I paid for people's food.
Oh, nice.
It's not, little easy things. But really quickly, if you have a prayer request, a birthday in June shout out you want to get, because I've already wrote my name and my baby girl's name down. And if you have an anniversary in June, please let us know. We would love to do a shout out all month long, because I believe that birthday should be celebrated all month long.
Oh.
My husband is always gets a kick out of that.
Now, since we've been on the air, the Young Scholars Institute has posted a thing on what they're doing, their schedule. So we'll pull this up real quick and give you the lowdown of what's going on. It looks like they're doing Fun in the Sun, Films and History, Native American History, Honor and Valor, which is a trip to Chattanooga. And then Friday, or this is for the second graders, they're going to the detention. And so they have a variation. They change that up every day for the different age groups. But so that's why they're here across the street, because they're having fun films and history.
I love that, as they should. Real fast, want to do one more shout out to an amazing sponsor of ours, Zach and Tyler. They are part of the TNZ Rental and Removal. If you have not used them, seen them, talked to them, you need to be a part of them. And if you have not wrote their number down, you need to do so as well. Because Zach, actually, we tried to get one of our friends in touch with him because they needed some junk removal removed. Their phone numbers are 743-9079 or 224-8593. Your mess is our mission is their statement. And not only do they do junk removal, they also do trailer rentals, property cleanouts, that's commercial and residential, and all here in McMinnville, Tennessee. You can also find them on Facebook and much, much more. They have over 3 years of dedicated services to the Middle Tennessee area. So make sure you check out TNZ Rental and Removal. I'm trying to think. I don't think we have anything else to go except for a prayer request. So if you,
I'll give a shout out to Oliver Nolan.
What is he
Turns 8 on June 28th.
Oh, there you go.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I'm right.
It's your birthday.
Da-na-na-na-na.
It's my birthday too.
Da-na-na-na-na.
I don't know the rest.
It's okay. I put him down. Randy is actually turning 3 this year, and I'll be turning 41. What? Crazy.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
Exactly. It's how you feel on the inside.
That's right.
Any more prayer requests? We did write down the rescue squad. We did talk with the kayakers. People. Let's just say folks traveling.
Yes, there's a lot of people moving around, going places. It's hey, pray for our teachers. Hopefully they enjoy this time off.
They get a nice little break.
Well-deserved time off. And I don't know if the summer school has started back up.
I don't know if it started this week yet, but I know what you're talking about. I think
Acceleration Academy.
Yeah, the Acceleration I think started today.
All right.
I do believe that. And there's all sorts of types of programs out there, guys. If you can't afford and you want to find what I call the freebies, let us know. We will be graciously enough to send it to you at any way. Oh, where's Tori?
Uh-oh.
Tori! Come here, you sweet thing. Come here. Come here. She wears the pink shoes.
Here, come
on around. Let's do a little spotlight shout out, shall we? Just sit right here. Yay! So today we just found out that Topz Metro Deli employee Tori here. It's your birthday, and she's my froyo girl up there setting up. Oh, thank you. Yes, I know who Tori is.
Yay! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! How old are we turning?
19.
Oh, she's still a baby. Mama's looking outside from the other wing. By the way, Anna turned you in, not your mother, so you can be mad at Anna. Which, that's the one other reason I love Topz Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli. It is family owned and operated, literally just about, because it's got you, your mom, and is your grandma still here?
Yes,
Yes, all three of them. Not at the same shifts sometimes, but sometimes yes. Yeah, I love it. I think it's great. Are you going to do anything special for your birthday?
I think we're going to go eat seafood tonight. I get off.
What's your go-to seafood? Do you just like all kinds?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get the seafood platter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where do you go to get your seafood?
Crab Fever in Murfreesboro.
Ooh. Okay. See, she's like me. I think it's a June thing because when I want to go to what's the place in Nashville? Oh my gosh, now I can't remember. The Crab Legs place.
Oh,
Joe's Crab Shack. I always go to Joe's. But the best crabs to get is when you can go on the beach and just get it that you can tell, but it's still just as good. But happy birthday. I know you're on the clock, so go back and work before Matt and Anna get mad at you. Even though Anna's the one that turned you in. I love it. Today's Tori's birthday. God, love it. Yay. And she said turning 19.
Oh my goodness. 19.
What were we doing when we were 19? I don't even remember.
Hey, Raylan's turning 12 already. Oh my goodness.
Where was that? My daughter.
Yeah, we got
hold on.
So summer school did start. Good deal.
Raylan Jane turns 12 on what day?
June 11th.
June 11th. Oh my God, love it. Oh, and then they let us know about Hickory Creek. Okay.
And Lynn's having a procedure tomorrow.
Okay.
It's Miss Rita's daughter-in-law.
Lynn,
so we want to pray for her.
Procedure. Okay. And then, I think that's all we got.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, guys.
Yes. I love this community support.
Because every day I'm going to mention y'all's birthday so people don't forget you. This is my one act of kindness. Mention your name publicly.
Yeah,
that is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh no!
Yeah, that's how I do it, y'all. Listen, I have to figure out ways to make it count. I have 41. My husband already asked me last night. He's like, "So how are you going to do that? Like get 41?" I'll make it happen. I'll make it.
Listen, you've got a newspaper and a successful podcast, and 41 acts of kindness.
Nothing. Now I will say last year it got hard last year.
Oh, what happened?
I just lost track of time.
Okay.
I lost track of time.
Well, the thing is, I think it's hard to just remember that you've done them because
you have to keep a tally.
Yeah, you have to keep a tally, keep going.
So while I'm thinking about it, I should probably start my tally count.
There you go. It's only the second, which
It's
is really
only the
nice.
second, but
This is a great way to start off the week. Having a Monday at the beginning of the month, for the most part, we've got people going. We got YSI in effect. We've got Summer School Acceleration Academy going. We've got people traveling. We've got church camps going. Vacation Bible schools. There's just all kinds of stuff going on. And guys, we're just very thankful that you entrust us with getting your information out. Let us know if you got any upcoming. And I'm serious.
So far,
try to plan 2 weeks in advance, because if you want to get your stuff in our paper. When it comes to our yard sales and different things like that, we're really going to start pushing that.
The hard deadline is Friday, 6 p.m. I want to if you have an ad or something, 6 p.m. by Friday. I can't, if I see it after that, if I don't, because I might miss it, right? Yeah. And so if I see it on Saturday when I actually look at everything and then Sunday do the go over, I'm telling you guys, if you don't call me or email me or text me and say, hey, did you get this? I might not see it.
We might have to do little pop-ins on Fridays or stuff, or Thursdays, to let people know, hey, this is what's coming up on the weekend, just to give people as much information as possible. Because here on the show, we've got just so much to get out.
We do. So, and before I forget to mention this for the millionth time. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Don't ask. Brian just saw something he liked. It's okay. Okay. With that said, we have. I'm trying to get ahead of 4th of July. Is what I'm doing.
Yes.
So if we are looking for all 4th of July.
I don't think it's me.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me. Not me.
So, I think it's right here.
I don't.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What we're witnessing is somebody's car alarm is going off.
Yeah.
And you may be able to hear it. You may not be able to hear it as well.
But with that said, we are working. I'm already getting ahead. Like I said, 4th of July's issue is going to be extravagant and crazy. But I want to get an issue the week before 4th of July. So that last week in June, which will be the 23rd, I want to put all 4th of July events on the week of the 23rd and the 30th. It's going to be a repeat on some stuff. But if you, we are working hard to get 4th of July events together. If you are closed, have special hours of opening. Also, if you're a church, a community that has an event with the fireworks and things like that, because I say that because on the 28th is when Viola is having their fireworks show. Because I know that one because we're going to be there.
Hey, this year it's big. I mean, when I say big, this is something that they haven't normally done.
Yep.
But we're going to have the Main Street, because it's on a Friday. So we're going to have the Main Street Live group, which it's for the 4th of July. It's always the Joe Harvey.
It's always big.
So they're having, I think, Ninth Stone or
Ninth Sun.
I'm sorry. I think they're the ones opening up for them, I believe. So they've got 2 awesome groups from McMinnville going to be opening up.
Yep.
And playing at the Milner Recreation Center, where the fireworks are going to be hosted. It is going to be big. Guys, it's so big that I am changing my vacation plans.
Shut up. No, you're not.
Okay, so my kids are in the National Beta Club convention
in
Orlando, Florida, that starts the 29th of June. So the 29th, it gets finished the 3rd of July. Our plans initially were to just head on up to Boston from Florida, to drive up the East Coast. We are coming back to McMinnville to be part of this because it's such a big thing. And so there's just going to be so much. There's going to be stuff going on downtown, but there's just going to be so much going on. And we'd like to sleep in our beds for one night and wash our clothes before we head to Boston.
Wow. I would too.
The next day. So it's going to be exciting. So any information that you got, if your businesses are going to be closed, I know a lot of restaurants, especially mom and pop type restaurants and stores, they close down for the week.
They do.
They close because this is a good week to do that. So let us know if your business is going to be any changes. If there's any special events or anything, we're going to get the Parks and Recreation Service and their calendar and post up so everybody knows when the fireworks are going to be, where everything's going to be at, where the stage is going to be.
And talk also too about the safety of fireworks. I'm going to have Mark Mara or somebody from the police department to come on in and talk about the city and county rules. They usually do send me a thing that I also will put in the newspaper as well. But I'm telling you guys, there's so many things to know leading up to the 4th of July weekend. And, vacation tips, whatever the case may be.
And like we said, if you're going to have a yard sale and you want people to know about it, put it in the paper. The nice thing is you got not just the paper, the physical paper, but you've got everything that we put online, and we email all our stuff to everybody else. And if you go to the website, the paper will be a week behind because that is just one of the free services that we have to be able to make some money on to even get the paper out. So
yes, because again, I'm not going to lie to you, and they say they're quite expensive. The newspapers are.
Well, they're high quality paper, and there's a lot of color on those sheets. So
I'll be honest, I don't know what it is about my eyesight. I like it big and I like it colorful. And if it's black and white, it's not my jam. Sorry.
Big and colorful.
I'm extra. I mean, if you want to know, I'm extra. Look. Da-da-da. And like this is last week's, we called the article, of course, was honoring the sacrifice on Memorial Day. And of course, everything was closed on the day we print stuff. So, but again, if you ever want to know where to get one, you can always go to that last page and see it as well. But again, scan the QR code on that page to follow us on all our 9 social medias. Scan up here for if you want to make a payment. I will tell everybody that the payment is starting to pick up. So thank you to everybody that comes out and supports Warren First 931. Because today is my first day I get to make a deposit in the bank of our newspaper money.
Yay!
And it makes me happy.
Well, it pays for gas too, because it takes gas to get these things to the places they need to go. So
100%. I have been, my car. I love my cars. Let's just say that But with that said, we're going to do a word of prayer. Last call on any prayers. I'm going to let Brian do the prayer requests today.
Sure.
Because you've been MIA, so we got to bring you back.
Well, look, it is an honor every time, and that's what the beauty of this platform is to let people know that we are people of prayer. We're people of faith, and we appreciate all you guys tuning in to us. Whenever you do, that's the beautiful thing. You can come anytime, come as you are, just like Jesus says. Just come. And so we have this opportunity to pray for the people in our community, the things that are going on. So let's do what we're going to do. Let's go to God in prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for this wonderful day. Thank you for the beautiful sunshine. Thank you for the warm weather. Thank you for just how beautiful your creation is. God, we give you the glory, and we thank you for being our creator. Because unlike the stars, unlike the planets, unlike all those amazing things that you do, you've made us in your image. You're our Father. You love us, and you've given us the life that we have. And it's such a blessing, Father, to be able to share it with you. God, thank you for all the events that are going on. We thank you for the young people in the YSI, the young people going to the Acceleration Academies, the young people traveling from church camps and other vacations and things like that. So we ask for safe travel for all our community members, for all the people that are part of this, that make this such a wonderful place to live. We also ask that you be with the employers and the different people that are left behind, that are still working. Father, thank you for the folks at Bridgestone and what they do and what they do for our community. It's such an honor to get to be there and see how big of a blessing they are to this community. Father, thank you for those that the parents and students that are off, that are just enjoying a break from school. Father, we also ask that you be with those that are dealing with sickness. We want to give a special prayer for our first responders, those that helped save the kayaker that was submerged over at the Riverfront Park. We pray for the people that were involved, the people that this affected. We pray for their health and safety. We pray that you bring them back full recovery. And we just thank you, Father, for men and women who sacrificed their lives, who put their lives on the line to take care of us, and keep us safe. We also ask that you be with Miss Lynn and be with her in her procedure that's coming up tomorrow. We also ask for, again, all the folks that are traveling and those that aren't, that are dealing with sickness and health issues right now. We ask that you be with them. Help us to keep our eyes on you, Father, in everything that we do. We ask a special unspoken prayer for all those that are dealing with things that they may not want to voice or they may not feel comfortable voicing. Father, be with those that are alone right now, that are dealing with tragedy. Father, please be with those that are dealing with death, that are just overcome with grief. Father, thank you for this country that we live in. We ask that you be with our leaders and the people who run it. We're thankful for the people that you have put in place here in our city. We ask that you be with our councilmen and our administrators, our commissioners, our aldermen, all the people that make this place run. And Father, we just thank you for all the birthdays that are coming up, Lord, and all the people that are going to be celebrating. So God, what a blessed community that we live in. Continue to bless us and watch over Warren County. Thank you for all the things that you do for us. We pray this in the mighty name of Jesus, our Lord and Savior. To him be the glory. Amen.
Amen. Take care, guys. God bless. And remember, keep it